Hi everyone, Nick from BuildingLayer. I want to give you a walk through our demo here. So you come over to buildinglayer.com/interface and this is what you'll see. There are two entry fields here. One is for the URL of a floor plan image. So we've filled that out with a stock one there for you. And the next is an address. This is actually an address of a building on the University of Kentucky's campus. So once you have those filled out, come over here and click Go. And this will bring you over to the map editing interface. So you can see you've got some things you can do here on the left side of the screen. You've got the main map panel here over on the right. So first thing you're going to want to do is, you can see here is the floor plan image, and that is overlaid on top of the map background. You can use this slider here if you're in Chrome, which will allow you to adjust the opacity of that floor plan image, and we're going to turn that down a little bit. And this, as you saw before, was for the Anderson Hall Tower. So we're going to start dragging these control points here over onto Anderson Hall. And there should be these three red corners, and then you also have the green center. So we'll drag those over, get this floor plan overlaid just right. And for the sake of this demo, we're going to get pretty close and say that's good enough. Something you might notice is, hey, you get it all set up and then you zoom in and then it's off again. So that's normal. What might be best is to try and find a zoom level that you like and then go through and adjust that as necessary. So we'll get that back to where it needs to be. All right, there we are. So once you've done that step, you come over here and go to Save Image. And it will now switch over to an outline drawing mode. So you've laid down what is a raster image of a floor plan, or that's some image that you found. And now we can begin tracing over it with vectors, which are what will get saved into our database and allow different users to make edits to that over the future. So hit OK, and then we can start off by drawing right away. So start clicking around the edges of the building here. We'll get a rough outline. All right, there we go. And once again, for this case, this is going to be good enough. Feel free to spend more time on it if you'd like. So we'll save that floor plan outline. That will be designated as the building footprint, and there are some ways that we can do this a little more seamlessly in the future, but for now, that's how it works. All right, so now that we have the footprint of the entire building, we can start adding rooms. So you'll do that in just the same way, and you're actually already ready to go. You don't need to select a new tool. So we'll come down here and start tracing around one of the rooms inside the building. And you'll see this blue line starting to form, and then we have room number 1. So we'll save that room and start by drawing the next one. So we'll go with an adjacent room here, and there you go, room number 2. Save that room again. We'll do another one for prosperity's sake. Okay, room number 3. Excellent. So we're done saving those rooms. So you notice there's a drop-down box here for drawing type, and by default it's selected as room. But the other option we have are for elevators. So I've done a little examination of this floor plan, so I know where the elevators are in here. So I'm going to start drawing those in, and we've got 3 elevators in this building. So there's 1, save that, 2, and 3. So you notice the elevators come in as a different color, but they have another feature as well. So we'll save that final elevator. And now we're going to add a floor. So this was all drawn by default on the ground level floor, and being in the US we call that the first floor. In Europe and other parts of the world that may be called the ground floor. But that is the floor that it starts drawing on. So we're going to add a floor here, and you'll notice when we switch to the second floor here that the elevators stayed constant. So it's an assumption we make for most buildings. The elevators will stay in the same place as you switch from floor 1 to floor 2. So here we are on floor 2. one of the newer versions is not pushed out to our site yet. Will actually let you switch that base image that you're tracing over, but for now we're just going to pretend. So we're going to draw a couple of the rooms up here. Okay, room 1 on the second floor, room 2 on the second floor. We'll get another one over here. All right, excellent. So there we are. We've saved those rooms. You can switch back and forth between floor 1 and floor 2 and see where those are. And so right now that is the extent of what you can do with the interface. Eventually this will all get saved, and if you're curious as to what is getting saved, these are the footprint coordinates, floors, etc. And you can see that those are all latitude longitude pairs that are assigned to the different floor levels. So thanks for taking a quick tour of the demo version of BuildingLayer's map editor, and we look forward to having future versions out to you in the next few weeks. Thanks.